What a lively bunch of would-be heroes to have defeated the Benevodons. Look how powerful the sword has become now that it is infused with their combined energy. This is its true strength. Now I shall absorb this power into my body. I will live forever. An immortal soul stronger than the goddess of mana herself. The perfect being.
Till I cut you down. Immortal does not mean invincible.
I will become a god.
Yeah, I've slain one of those already in this game. Is this god going to be...
No! Not the Sword of Mana! Stop!
Is this god level 90? Is this god that you become going to be level 90? Because that's what we are.
The power will start to flow within me. No longer will it channel the goddess's energy. The Sword of Mana as you know it will be lost forever. You must see the end is inevitable. What? Ah! Oh, the pain! What? The surge of light is holding me back. It is coming from the sanctuary. The goddess is not yet destroyed. Very well. Once I cut down the tree, the goddess will be no more. The last of the mana power will disappear and I will be complete! I am off to the sanctuary to deal with this.
Yeah, you do that.
No! The goddess of mana is in danger!
I will not let you impede my master's plan. You shall not leave this place.
Alright, it's time to exorcise this demon.
Snap out of it! It's me! Your friend Charlotte! Don't you know me?
Charlotte? Who? I do not know you.
Hey! No!
It's okay. We'll just exorcise him. Let's do it! The power of mana compels you.
This is where you will perish.
I don't want to fight you, Heath!
Oh, but we...
Stop it!
but that doesn't mean we won't.
Stop!
Do not dis-
Alright, here we go. Boost attack, and I'm assuming light, but we'll see. Absorbs light. Absorbs dark. Doesn't have a specific weakness, so let's just use fire for funsies. The purifying power of fire.
The final respite.
You aren't making any sense, Heath! Don't act like you don't know me! If you don't listen, you'll be sorry! I'll do anything!
Alright.
Wake up, Heath!
Come on, Charlotte, pay attention.
Stop your ridiculous sobbing!
No! I won't stop until you are back to normal! Remember when you saved me? This time, it's my turn to save you! Heath! Heath!
Oh, Heath, you just had to go. You just had to get out of the way. You coward.
What is this? This little girl. Her voice.
Ow.
Where are you? Is this it? Where are you looking? Is this it? Where are you looking? Is this it? Where are you looking?
Come on, Heath, slow down, you coward.
Run!
Is this it? Where are you looking?
He's probably not going to stay put, but...
Is this it? Where are you?
Yeah, he's not staying put.
Monsters offering up their powers? Destroy them! We can stop Heath!
Next. There we go.
Focus.
I'm on the job.
Show him some manners.
Is this it? Where are you looking? Dark power.
Stronger than you think.
Is this it? Where are you looking? Bring
Well, I tried.
Nature aura.
Nature aura.
Triad.
I'm on the
Fire.
Run. On it.
I'm on the job.
Is this it?
Whack
Where are
him.
you
Whack him
looking?
good. Come on, Charlotte. Whack him good. Yo.
Stay focused.
Is this it? Where are you looking? Is this it? Dark. Where are you? Is this it?
This one's a doozy.
Whack-a-bam. Whack-a-bam. There we go. Fitting for Charlotte to do the finishing blow. Alright, wake up. Throw that demon out. I think he's better now. Sweet! Good stuff.
Where am I?
Don't speak. You're hurt.
Do not worry about me. You must get to the sanctuary of mana and stop the masked mage.
No, Heath. I won't leave you like this.
Listen to me, Charlotte. The masked mage is... In the past, Wendell was overseen by two priests. One of light and one of dark. Two halves of the same whole. The priest of light was Charlotte's grandfather. And Belgar, the priest of dark, was my father.
Okay.
One time, my father came across a deathly ill child, so sick that they couldn't be saved by the power of light. Instead, he turned to the forbidden reviving arts for an answer. He became obsessed with cheating death. With his new dark powers, he tried to save the girl. But it was too late. But my father's obsession with the forbidden dark magic was rejected by the Temple of Light. He was thrown out for his crimes. To make matters worse, my father's face was horribly scarred by his newfound powers. He began to wear a mask to cover his head.
Oh, the masked mage.
But such a mask could do little to hide the evil growing within him.
So we're about to fight your
With
dad.
Wendell against him, my father attempted to use his own body to test out his new reviving skills. He became immortal, a dark lich, unstoppable now that he has the Benevolence power.
I don't think that's true.
Practically a god.
Nah,
I
I don't think
tried
that's
to
true.
make my father see reason. He was once a good, honest man. But his heart is only darkness now. Even I fell to its corruption. I am just a reanimated corpse. You helped me recover my corrupted soul from the dark depths into which I had sunk. But even though the battle brought me back to my senses for now, it is only a matter of time before I fall again. This is my last chance to say goodbye.
Oh, man.
Charlotte, I know you can do this. You can defeat my father and save the world from evil. I believe in you.
Heath, what are you doing?
Well, that stinks. I really like Heath. Oh, poor Heath. That
Charlotte.
stinks.
Everyone, may mana be with you.
And also with you.
No! Heath!
I'm sorry, Charlotte. Heath's faith has granted you a new ability. Heath chain ability. Defense increased by 60% when casting. That's cool. Not gonna use it, but it's cool. Thank you, Heath. I appreciate the gesture. That stunk. Man. Oh man. Alright. Let's go ahead and beat this game. At least the post game stuff. Ooh, it's a beautiful night. To the Mana Sanctuary. So the big difference this time is that all of the areas
To go to the goddess of mana right away!
leading up,
Last mage must be defeated for Heath's sake.
yes, for Heath's sake, was all of the areas leading up to the sanctuary was pretty much in succession right after the other from the Dream City, you know, that city. Whereas in the other one, we actually had to call Flammy and fly to a whole bunch of places. So that's kind of cool. That difference is cool. But we all make our way to the Sanctuary of Mana eventually. But at this time, it seems like we're going to have a totally different villain, which is kind of cool. Okay.
No. No. Sanctuary of mana.
Masked mage. No mercy for him.
I know you are sad, Fairy, but we have to get to the goddess of mana. Now.
Really? No input from Duran? Oh, that's a shame. No treasure boxes, and we already got the little cactus. So I'm just gonna push my way to the final boss.
I'm on the job.
I'm curious to see how the final boss will fare with us being level 92. Probably we'll get up to level 93 before we make it up there.
Easy to kill this one.
But what I also really want to check out is our class 4 abilities and stuff. But that'll be in due time. By the way, assassin, 30 levels above you. You should for your own sake, you should just peace out and make way. But I have a feeling you're not going to do that, so that's fine. Prepare to have your face blown away with the bukaku.
Did you see that, Strut?
Okay. Keep on trucking.
Just give me 1 second.
Fine. Leave me with very little choice.
One down. Arrow flash. Current on it. Prepared.
Fry or not, it can still hurt.
Straight.
Yeah! Get it! Check it out. I'm on the job. Come and get me! I will tear you apart! Can't you tell? We are getting strong.
Alright, here we are. The moment of truth. The new final boss. It's Heath's
Such a
dad.
shame. The tree has withered completely, and the goddess of mana is no more. are becoming weaker by the minute without the tree of mana to sustain you. Understandable, as fairies are born of the tree in order to protect it. Of course, you would perish without a purpose. Fear not. I will soon make you all my undead servants, bound to serve and protect me.
How generous
in
of
this
you.
new age.
No! I won't let you!
And yeah, that happened.
No! Fairy!
Oh! I see you would prefer death to servitude. What fools. You are throwing away the opportunity to serve an invincible god! No matter. I have no need of servants, for I am all-powerful. Oh, do you even know how long I have awaited this day? My loathing for humanity has been hidden beneath this mask. I've been concealing my true essence inside this mortal shell. But now my time has come. I will unleash this poison anger and condemn humanity to utter destruction. Do you wish to see my true form underneath this disguise?
Yeah, do it already so I can smack you down.
Here it is!
I don't think that's your final form, though. Ooh,
Behold!
impressive.
This is the real me! I resurrected my own body with dark magic in order to overcome death itself! Do you not see? Now I, a dark lich, am stronger than the gods! No need to fight any longer. I will end you all!
Well, darn it. I guess you won there, then. Not.
What is hurting me so?
This ends here and now! Even without the tree or mana power to help us, we will never give up. Not without a fight! Not as long as our hero, the chosen one of the mana sword, is here! Without mana, elementals and spirits may disappear from the realm. But you should not lose hope. You will be creating a new world for everyone! Come! You must stand up and fight! The future is in your hands! Whether you can see us or not, we'll be with you always. So keep fighting! You can't lose!
Because we're like 30 levels above this guy. Yay! That's why we can't lose.
Preposterous! Without the Sword of Mana, you have no chance of defeating me!
I beg to differ.
God, you have no weapon that stands a chance in the face of immortality! Give up!
Immortality.
You're wrong! Don't you see? Even without the physical mana sword, as long as the chosen one is here, the sword that lives in all of our hearts, that we call hope, will never disappear!
Foolish mortals! I will destroy any hope you have lingering in your bodies. Face the wrath of your new god!
When will villains realize that immortality does not necessarily automatically mean invincibility. Not necessarily. Alright. Probably light is my guess. But first let's do this. We don't need that because we have light. Yeah, I figured light. Absorbs dark. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Let's do some fire.
Final.
Increase my attack.
Everyone. Let's go. Try that, please.
Yeah, just stand there while I take you out. You ran out of...
Come on.
You teleport out of the way. You cheat. Lava wave. Let's see. Heal. And then give me.
Run. Triad, please.
Love it. You mind? You mind? Thank you. Come on. Bombastic. Now the problem is you're gonna leave? Probably will. Yeah, he left. The coward. Ooh, heal. Ooh. Heal myself. He actually killed 2 of our party members. Wow. Oh, and I don't have my... Doggone it. I don't have my, Cup of Wishes. Whoops. I was like, when did I get rid of my Cup of Wishes? I don't remember that happening. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna survive this, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Recover. Alright. There we go. There we go. Achievement unlocked, the Immortal one. You're not invincible. Will, get into your head. You're not invincible. So he didn't even have a second form like the other one did. Yeah, there was like a shift in Belladonna's main villain. Okay. Yeah, you know, it was a final boss, you know.
Thank you for never giving in to despair. But the tree of mana is dead, and mana has disappeared from the world. I can't exist without mana. We didn't know each other for long, but I treasured our time together. I won't forget any of you.
Fairy, don't go.
Please, don't worry about me. You were fighting for everyone's future, including mine. Thanks to your triumph, I will now be reborn as the new goddess of mana.
What?
You see, fairies are like the seeds of the mana tree. Once they find a worthy person, someone with a pure heart that they trust completely, that fairy can become the new tree and goddess of the mana in the world. To bring that mana, the mana we have lost, back into this realm, I must take the tree's place and sleep here in the sanctuary. It may yet take 1,000 years for me to restore all of the mana. But if in 1,000 years your descendants still remember the Tree of Mana, I will awaken. I'm sure I can help them in their hour of need as well. But until I am needed in the future, I will remain here, asleep, quietly protecting the world as this tree. This is where we part. My brave heroes. Farewell.
Toodles.
May the sword of mana, the one that lives in all your hearts, shine on. Forever.
Aww. Let's take our cinematic walk, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, let's take a look and see what happens with all of our friends in the aftermath. Aww, you can finally go home, because the Crimson Wizard is dead.
Duran, you're back safe and sound. I'm just so glad to see you.
I'm sorry I made you worry, Wendy. Aunt Stella. It's over now.
You can tell me when you're ready. You should go to the castle and report back to His Majesty.
That sounds like quite the adventure. Your journey was difficult, but it had to be done. Now is not the time for sadness. Loki is alive inside you all. His soul is freed, and with you, always. Huh? We do not have the goddess of mana to rely on to keep the world in balance anymore. Duran, you and your friends will take up the mantle as the new Golden Knights.
Wow.
Valsena will follow where you lead. The future is yours.
Wow, we became Golden Knights. That's pretty cool.
Grandpa!
Charlotte! Oh, you are safe. I could never have faced your dearly departed parents if something had happened to you. I'm so relieved to see you unharmed.
Grandpa, what about you? Aren't you sick?
Heath himself managed to cure my illness. A vision of him came to me one night.
Yeah, Deus
He
Ex
used
Machina.
forbidden dark magic to undo the curse and save me, sacrificing himself. Then he disappeared. I tried to stop him. There was no need for him to throw his life away for this old man's sake. But he wanted to atone for the darkness in his soul before it was too late.
Good on you, Heath.
Why did you have to do that?
What? Did he just resurrect?
How?
The goddess of mana saved me. When I sacrificed my corrupted soul, I found myself lost in a dark abyss. But suddenly, a warm light rushed over me, and I heard the goddess speak. The goddess gave me what was left of her fairy life force and brought me back from the darkness.
Well, that's nice.
I would not be here if not for her. She saved my body and my soul.
Wow, she can resurrect people. That's
Charlotte, are you okay?
and it's not dark magic that resurrected him this time.
It's okay. I will not leave you again. Hey, don't cry. You know the goddess is looking at this and laughing.
So Charlotte ended up getting a happy ending after all. And last but not least, oh, there we are.
Ah, you've returned, Kevin. Do you wish to fight and prove yourself? I am ready.
Not really, I don't need to prove myself. I already know I can beat you. But I guess he's going to.
No. Many things I still need to learn. Learn from you. For Ludger's sake.
You've matured more than I thought. Your friends have taught you well. You three are bridging the divide between beastmen and humans.
Good, way better than you
Continue
did.
to lead the people in this mannerless world.
Way better than you did, sir. Mister, I'm gonna go and conquer every other city here and, you know, try to throw the sympathy card at us at the last minute.
Oh, friends forever, Carl. Always. And see, my new friends. They are your friends too.
Oh, Carl.
Find more and more friends, Carl.
How sweet. There we go. Well, there we are. And once again, we beat the main part of the game. There's still, of course, the post stuff that I want to get to. So, yeah, I think I will just say that I really enjoyed playing through this for a second time and just seeing what the differences were. Now, obviously, it looked like a good 80 to 85% of the game was pretty much exactly the same. But it was nice that there were a good chunk of differences, especially near the end there. And I thought it was really cool to be able to end up with a new set of villains and a new final boss, and just dive deeper into the storylines of the three characters that I did not originally choose. So, I just wanted to reiterate that having a story like this that allowed you to choose your own party out of 6 and have it flow the way that it did, even though 85% of it was probably exactly the same, for a game that was made back in the I don't remember if it was the late 90s. I want to say late 90s, early 2000s at least, but I believe late 90s. For a game that was created back then, that was a really, for its time, pretty cutting edge when it came to RPGs. So, I applaud the developers for being able to pull off something like that and then remastering it into its own completely, built from scratch game like this one. It was very, very cool. But yeah, the story overall was okay. It was decent. I still feel like I enjoy. It's hard to say. I maybe part of it is because there's some partiality in the sense that I experienced Secret of Mana first in the Mana series, so I think I feel partial to the storyline of the Secret of Mana. But I think again, just the sheer complexity of how the story of this one works, and the replayability, the minor replayability of it. Oh, it's Ludgar. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I noticed that. I'm sure they showed that last time. I just didn't notice it until now that I've played with Kevin. Kevin's was really fun. I'm pretty sure if I wasn't so overpowered that I probably would have his unique ability of transforming at night would have been more of a factor. I admit that. And yeah, I admit that the game we're just crushing everything left and right. And the game was excruciatingly easy for the longest time. It got a little challenging near the end there with some of the bosses. The end boss, I actually managed to kill 2 out of our 3 people, and I had for whatever reason, I completely forgot that I didn't have any Cup of Wishes left. But fortunately, we still made it through. So, but I guess I just wanted to enjoy and take advantage of our rewards that we got from the first playthrough, because we managed to get, those chain abilities by doing the challenges and time trials and the Black Rabbite. And those are really powerful, awesomely powerful chain abilities. I kind of wanted to just use them and just, experience the game, being a little OP. And plus, again, being able to speed through the game a bit faster does help for me personally, given that I'm, let's playing a game that I've already played when I could very well have spent that time playing a totally new game. And as a Let's Player who has very limited amount of time, nowadays, now that I became a dad, and I have to be very picky about how I spend my time when I play games, I appreciated the fact that my OPness allowed me to save a little some time, cut a few corners. Reese, I miss Reese. I think of all of the characters, I still really like Reese the best. Like, I just really like her personality, and some people may call her personality kind of bland. But I like her personality, I like her storyline, I love her abilities, I love her class choices, and, you know, her story, I liked her story a lot too. She's just a really cool character, and I think Kevin is still my second favorite. I like Kevin a lot. And then followed by, from there it's hard to pick. I like Duran. Duran I liked a lot, even though some people may think he's kind of vanilla. But I know, I like him as well as Hawkeye. And then, you know, Angela, of course, she has the crazy, awesome abilities. And Charlotte, unfortunately, I like the least, because I get 100% that this is just part of her character, but the way that she talks, you know, the way that she talks with all the W's, I do, if I was being 100% honest, it did get pretty old very quickly, very early on, and I tried to just, you know, I tried to enjoy her accent, I feel terrible basically critiquing her speech impediment, where if this was a person in real life, it's not her fault that she speaks that way, and it sounds really, really picky. But I mean, when it comes to just an imaginary character, it affected my enjoyment of her as a character, which I think is a shame for me, that was enough for me for her character to be kind of spoiled. And I mean, I think the fact that she's known to be a crybaby, she cries a lot, you know, even though despite that, she always insists that she's old, that she's, you know, she's grown up and she's older. She's not a kid, she's a teenager, which she is. But, you know, I think that when you're insisting over and over and over again that you're not a child, and yet you're still crying all the time, you know, I feel like that's a little counter. I don't know. It was very hard for me to put Charlotte anywhere above last place, but I mean, she was fine. She was fine. I just like the other characters more. So, but what did you guys think? Like, which characters were your favorite? How would you rank the 6? Which, if you've seen, you know, all of them in both playthroughs, which one is your favorite? Which one's your least favorite, and why? And how would you rank them? And all that good stuff. So, but anyway, I'm not done yet, because we still have post-game stuff to go, and I'm very interested and excited to see how amazing the class 4s are for our heroes. So, yeah. Awesome.